Do you think students should go to vocational training courses or university after graduating from high school?
Honestly, I think students should go to university rather than vocational training courses. To begin with, after graduation, they can earn a university degree, which is required by most recruiters nowadays. Moreover, studying in universities provides students with an opportunity to pursue higher education, which means that they will have more qualifications, and this may be likely to help them have many opportunities of moving up the career ladder more easily in companies.
Should teamwork be encouraged at school?
100% yes, since teamwork can connect different characteristics to solve one issue. Personally, I suppose that teamwork stimulates creativity and mutual understanding. People in a team must set aside their egos to get on well with others, and most importantly, put the team's goal in top priority. Moreover, teammates can build trust and promote a sense of responsibility when working together to come to one goal.
What do you think about the impact of celebrity style on the youth nowadays?
Well, in my perspective, celebrities now appear stylish and often wear high-end clothes to show off their status. The clothes are from both domestic and international brands that cost a fortune. Also, many celebrities want to be trendsetters, from which youngsters can learn from their style. Gucci, Off-White or Balenciaga is favored by a lot of famous people, and the youth nowadays also own items from these luxury brands to appear like their idols despite their expensive price.
How can a celebrity negatively affect the brand image that they advertise for?
In fact, celebrities can have a negative effect on the brands that they endorse through their scandals. As a matter of fact, the public will suppose that they are not qualified enough to be a public image. Consequently, brands will suffer a great loss and sales will drop dramatically. However, the most important thing is that the brand will decrease in popularity with the general public.
Do you think that advertisement on TV nowadays causes inconvenience for people?
As a matter of fact, the amount of time for commercials is roughly 1/3 of that for a TV program, which is very annoying. Actually, despite being interested in watching advertisement, I myself feel that they are really interrupting when I am enjoying a good film series or TV show. Normal advertisements are fine, but those with inappropriate content, for example, those which are violent or adult-related issues, may trigger anger for people.
Why has the use of social media increased in the past few years?
Well, it is obvious that social media has received an incredible growth in the past few years. The first reason may be that these social platforms are convenient and multifunctional, which help people to do a number of things, for instance, making video call with others or seeing their daily pictures and activities. Additionally, I think it is the emergence of different kinds of smartphone that enable people to get easier access to available social media applications and thus use them more often.
Why is it important for people to have a leisure time activity?
Literally it is. As you know, people are now occupied with their responsibility both at workplace and at home, therefore, having a leisure time activity will help them escape from the rat race to enjoy the time of themselves. For example, if we attend a dance class after work, we can not only refresh our mind but also have a chance to improve social relationships.
Do you think there is any connection between sport and economy?
Honestly, there is a strong connection between those two things, in which games can help boost tourism industry by attracting people from other countries to come to one country. Nothing can be more obvious than the case of Russia and World Cup 2018, which attracted a huge number of tourists from all over the world. Another example is Roger Federer, a well-known tennis player who has achieved a number of prizes in his life, and he has a number of fans who really want to travel to Switzerland to meet him. Thanks to a sports event or an athlete, a huge number of people may come to one country and therefore, national economy can be boosted.
Do you think that if a person buys a lot of clothes, she will look much more beautiful than others?
Personally, I think a person has a large number of clothes doesn't mean that they will look more beautiful than others. Although they have a lot of clothes, they may not know how to mix and match to create the best outfit. For example, I can afford to buy brand name clothes from Chanel or Versace, but I cannot choose the suitable items to make the best outfit. In short, a smartly dressed person is the one who may not have expensive clothes but can flexibly mix different items to create the best ones.
Why some people still spend a lot on designer accessories?
It is true that people nowadays tend to spend big on designer accessories. Brand name accessories are extremely expensive, but some people still buy them because they are on trend. They might think that when they put on these bags or jewelry, they want to show other people that they do not only look stylish but they are also well off. Other people buy designer products just because they last a long time, and I think it may be a smart investment.
What should government do to encourage inventors?
Well, I think inventors are an indispensable part of an economy, where creativity is put in top priority and innovations are made to serve the life of people, so it is crucial that inventors be encouraged. Government should raise a fund for inventors, and when each invention is made, they will be awarded an amount of money. Moreover, each invention should be examined carefully and commercialized to assist inventors and make them feel more motivated to create new things.
What do you think are the drawbacks of technological inventions?
Well, I have to say yes. Technological breakthroughs help humans in many ways and our life is much more convenient. However, people now tend to rely a lot on those inventions, which might make us lazier. We will not do household chores on a regular basis as automated robots will take over them. Moreover, smartphones may hinder us from meeting face to face with our beloved people. I think that we should use these devices wisely to avoid being its victims.
What can we learn from the events in history?
I think we can have many lessons from historical events. For example, if we read about the Great Depression in America from 1929 to 1933, we can know more about the economy and crisis in certain periods. In other cases, if we study war, there will be knowledge related to domination or weapons. However, above all, the most important lesson is that each historical event is either a mistake or a pride. We should look at them carefully to improve our strengths, to maintain the pride and not to let the mistakes occur again.
Do you think historical museums should be open for free?
Well, it is of great importance for people, especially young people, to learn history of their own country. Historical museums, where valuable traditions are preserved, and these are ideal places for people to cherish the past. I think it's better to reduce the entrance fee to historical museums because they need a certain amount of money to be operated. Local officers should have special offers for those when they come to museums as a way of encouraging people to learn history. In addition, it is a good idea that more historical shows TV are produced to make history an important part in people's life.
Do you think people who have more talent are happier than others?
I think talent bears little relation to happiness. There are a number of examples of renowned singers or actresses who are talented but do not lead a happy life at all. They may resort to drugs or even commit suicide to escape from the pressure that they encounter. However, there are people who are not so talented but still have a happy life with their family. In short, being more talented doesn't mean having a happier life.
What do you think are the reasons of stress?
I think there are a myriad of things that could generate stress for us. Well, some people may have to face problems related to financial burden, in which they may not have enough money to pay for their children's education and increase in house rent. Besides, other people have stress because of the heavy workload and related responsibility at workplace. Those are two among a number of justifications in the modern life that can put many people under pressure.
What could be done to promote a healthy lifestyle?
I think there are several feasible methods that could be adopted to lead a healthy life. The government should implement strict rules on products or activities that affect people's health, for example smoking in public places. Another possible method is that more programs about healthy eating or taking up a sport should be produced and disseminated on social media such as TV or Facebook so that people can be more aware of the importance of healthy living.
Should children be encouraged to learn art?
Well, I suppose that studying art is an excellent way to help children promote their creativity. Literally, children observe and perceive the world around them in a different way. Each child's opinion is unique, and we can see this most clearly if we ask them to draw a certain thing. Maybe their innate talents will soon reveal, and if we encourage them to think outside the box, they can have further development.
Do you think that the clothes we wear say something about us?
Honestly speaking, I think clothes say a lot about ourselves. It may tell a lot about our characteristics, our emotions, and even our status. For instance, clothing may determine the feelings of a person. When we are happy, we often choose colorful outfit, but when we are depressed, we tend to wear clothes in darker color. In other cases, some people may wear classy clothes so as to tell others that they are careful and polite.
Why do people love to buy jewelry?
I think buying jewelry is a basic need to look more stunning and attractive, especially for women. One of the reasons could be that they are perfect ornaments for their outer appearance and make the owner shine. Another reason may be that people wear jewelry due to some astrological beliefs. This has become a trend for a lot of people, both men and women, as they think that wearing an item of jewelry may help them earn more money or be healthier.
Would robots change our society significantly?
Well, I do think that our society will experience dramatic changes owing to robots' presence. A large proportion of human labor would be replaced by artificial intelligence in the workplace, especially in manufacturing zones. Labor-intensive work could be done precisely by robots, which would save a lot of money. Besides, automatons can replace humans in dangerous working sites, such as underground mines or outer space.
What are the disadvantages of the Internet?
Well, it cannot be denied that the internet has simplified our everyday life, but there are still a lot of drawbacks. For example, while the internet helps individuals to make online purchases, it could generate a way for some cyber criminals to steal credit card information and use for illegal purposes. Besides, because of its convenience, it may reduce the amount of time that people see face-to-face with each other. There will be the ones who are glued to the screen all day and focus on forming virtual relationships instead of real-life ones.
Do you think that weather affects our feelings?
100% yes. If the weather is fine, humans can have the mood or motivation to do certain things. When the weather is cool or sunny, people may tend to feel happier. However, if really bad weather conditions happen, for instance scorching heat or torrential rain, it is easy for people to have their mood down. The appearance of snow may make people excited, but thick layers of snow with bitterly cold weather can cause depression for people.
Why the world has to suffer from natural disasters more than ever before?
Well, I think this is a worldwide issue that needs to be solved before it is too late. Obviously, there's global warming that is resulted from human activities such as deforestation or overexploitation of natural resources. Moreover, the exhaust fumes from vehicles or factories are the main reason that causes the ozone depletion. That is why more natural disasters are happening. Personally, I think both government and citizens all over the world should act now before humankind has to suffer from more serious disasters in the future.
Why do you think people nowadays tend to go to shopping centers?
Actually, there are several reasons why people would rather go to shopping malls than independent stores, but I think the most important one may be the convenience. There are a myriad of brick-and-mortar shops in a shopping center, so people can easily hit different shops and get what they need without having to travel a long distance. For example, people can enjoy going shopping while letting their children in the kids zone. After buying clothes or daily supplies for the family, the whole family can have some snack in the food court, which is an ideal way of shopping for many people.
Should children be encouraged to save money by parents?
Definitely yes. Personally, I think this is a very important thing to teach children, as they have to grow and carry out transactions that are related to money. If children are encouraged to save money, they may learn how to use it more wisely and appreciate the effort of their parents who work hard to make ends meet. Moreover, they may prepare better for the future if they understand the essence of saving money for a rainy day. Therefore, it is encouraged that parents teach children how to save money.
How do you think people will travel in the future?
Well, I think electric minibus will be the prevalent means of transport in the future. One reason could be that it still carries the same number of passengers but being small and agile to get its way out of a traffic jam. In addition, carpooling may be a good idea as people can not only save a great amount of money spent on fuel for their private car but they also help protect the environment. Many people travel in the same car means there will be less emission and less traffic jam, and this may be a dominant way of transporting in the future.
What factors do people have to consider before a trip?
In my opinion, there are a range of factors that people have to take into account when planning for a trip. The first thing is the budget. One should be able to have a detailed plan on how to allocate the available amount of money to minimize the unexpected expenses. Another aspect that cannot be overlooked is the accommodation. I think people should choose a place which is cost-effective and situated in a safe place so that they can enjoy their trip to the utmost.
Is it easy for you to accept an arranged marriage?
Actually, it is hard for me to accept an arranged marriage because I think that love from both sides is a crucial factor for lifelong happiness. Without love and sympathy, it will be difficult for each individual to overcome the inevitable ups and downs of marriage and may easily end up splitting up. In my opinion, parents should allow their children to have more freedom in choosing their partners so that they can be responsible for their own choice and happiness.
What are the factors causing a rise in divorce rate?
Well, to my perspective, reasons that lead to this matter vary, but the principal one may be childlessness. There may be some problems with the reproductive health of one partner, so one single couple cannot have children. They may not feel the connection between the two and divorce will happen as a result. Another justification could be domestic violence, which may come in the form of verbal abuse over financial burden or violent actions. Due to this, marriage will be easily separated.